Nick here with the 2025 Undead, coming hot off the line in the GILSON factory here. Eddie just absolutely crushed this artwork with the rocker here. Super fun board. The Undead is probably the board that we've made the most in the history of GILSON. It's been just an incredibly popular board, shipping these things out all across the country and all around the world. The new 2025 and the new factory with the new artwork and the new process, new machines, new robots is on a whole nother level as well. This board is really just getting even better over time. The Undead is known for being a freestyle board that loves to travel the whole mountain. So I've seen people throw this thing into Corbetts, I've seen people in deep backcountry powder, I've seen people in the trees. It is not strictly a park board, but it was originally designed as a park board. So it's a park board that's got a lot of versatility, loves to travel the mountain. You can keep your edges super sharp, especially if you have the 3D edge, so you can keep your edges really sharp and not worry about catching up in the park, while then still having a sharp edge for the rest of the mountain. The Undead, for the first time ever in the new factory, now with so much room for activities, is available in both flat base and 3D base. So if you're not sure about what these are, flat base is just the traditional snowboard that you probably think of when you imagine a snowboard, flat edge to edge across the bottom. 3D base design is inspired by surf design, and we've brought these concepts from H2O liquid over to H2O solid with snow. If you check out the bottom of the Undead here, you can see that it's got the GILSON 3D edge, kind of full wrap around the perimeter. And what this does is that it raises your steel up just a hair, like literally 1/16 of an inch above the snow, giving you these really floaty, surfy maneuvers, which can be helpful on a board like the Undead, because the Undead's a full hybrid camber here. And check this out, it is rockered between your feet, and it's deep cambers underneath each foot, which then gives you just a ton of pop, but also a really aggressive edge engagement. So this board's definitely known for liking to go fast, holding a mean edge, and really being sort of a more aggressive edge engager. So if you want to go with a flat base Undead, you're gonna have a board that's just really technical edge to edge, really almost like grabby with the snow, loves to hold the mean carve. If you get the Undead with the 3D base and the 3D edge design, that's gonna lift that steel up, giving you basically just a couple of degrees of play before your edge engages on the snow, again giving you that surfy, playful maneuver and allowing you to drift around turns. You can go either way. I'd say the flat base Undead is even more aggressive. The 3D edge Undead gives you a little bit more play before you engage that really aggressive steel edge on the outside. The tip and tail, as you'll notice, are also blunted, which is a feature of every single board in the freestyle line from GILSON. What this does is, if you imagine a traditional snowboard shape with the rounded nose and tail, imagine just whacking 3 centimeters off either end. So say you got a 160, cut 3 centimeters off the nose, you cut 3 centimeters off the tail. It's really still a 160 in terms of how it's gonna float and how it's gonna carve, but now it's obviously gonna measure 6 centimeters shorter by the tape measure. So it's technically a 154, even though it's really a 160. That gives you the benefits of a bigger board, edge hold, float, paired with the benefits of a smaller board. A little easier on the knees on the lift, definitely a little bit faster to spin around, more agile in the trees. It's a cool way to get the benefits of riding a size up, paired with some of the benefits of riding a size down. This is the 154 Undead, obviously comes in a whole range of sizes. Super fun, super versatile board, loves to cruise. Again, aggressive engagement. Last thing I'll note on this thing, the flex of the Undead is really kind of crazy. It's the flex is largely centered between your feet. So when we profile the top of this on our CNC robots, we keep it really thin and the nose and tail then gets thicker for your bindings. Then we actually thin it out again between your feet, allowing for that flex to get centralized. You know, as every snowboarder knows, with a board that's too flexible in the nose and tail, you start going too fast and you get the chatters, which is definitely something to be avoided. We like to keep the nose and tail as stiff as possible so that you have control at high speeds, especially on an aggressive board like the Undead. We then thin it out between your feet to centralize that flex so that when this board is bending, you have a contact point on either side of that flex so you can control it to a higher degree, which then gives the benefits of a flexier board that can still handle high speeds and aggressive carving. Board is sick, Eddie. You absolutely knocked the artwork out of the park. I love the rocker Undead zombie. So incredibly cool. Hell yeah, guys. 2025 Undead. Check it out.